Mara Salvatrucha, better known as MS-13, is considered one of the fastest growing criminal networks in the world. With at least 30,000 members in Central America and Mexico, the group is involved in drug trafficking, kidnapping, human smuggling, blackmail, and assassinations throughout the region. But another 8,000 MS-13 followers are believed to operate in the U.S. That's where the group originated in the 1980s on the streets of Los Angeles, among young refugees whose families were fleeing civil wars in Central America. To dismantle the gang, thousands of its members, many unable to speak Spanish, were sent back to their native countries. By some accounts, MS-13 effectively became a U.S. criminal export.
The deportation process in the United States, particularly beginning in the late 90s, early 2000s, accelerated the growth of these gangs in that area.
With the return of gang members to countries like El Salvador, Guatemala, and Honduras, the so-called Northern Triangle became one of the most violent areas in the world. The crackdown announced by the U.S. Treasury is aimed at what it calls disrupting the financial mobility of the organization in the U.S., from where its local cells funnel criminal proceeds back to the leadership in El Salvador. The presidential order placing MS-13 under sanctions is the same tool already applied against more sophisticated criminal networks like Japan's Yakuza, Mexico's Zetas, and Italy's Camorra. All assets associated with these groups are being frozen.
It makes it so that if you touch any piece of any part of any potential business that is connected to this criminal organization, you yourself can be sanctioned. And this has an impact.
An impact that U.S. authorities hope will help Central American governments further tighten the screws on MS-13, too. Tom Ackerman, Al Jazeera, Washington.